Anyway, yes, there is a likelihood that if an Adin Ross Kanye West interview happens, I will most likely be there. Yes. My first priority is, I talked to Adin this morning. I don't want to give too much information. You know what I mean? I just don't want Nick Fuentes to be a part of it at all. I think that he can't be a part of it first and foremost because like he's banned on Twitch anyway. I don't think there's any point of you being there since he will just leave. Okay, but like, okay, this is a report of thyself, okay? Because what you are basically stating is that, so for Kanye West to do an interview now, he has to, one, have his Nazi best friend there, and two, like have no pushback whatsoever if he says some unhinged shit like Jews control the media. Like, so then no interview. You know what I mean? Like, why have an interview at all? Like, are you that desperate for an additional crumb of Kanye on your timeline that you just straight up are like, brother, it's not. Anyway, when I first joined Twitch, I did DM me because I found that Gucci wallpaper you wanted like 80% off on Google. And I said, like, I'm a wardrobe supervisor, so I'm constantly looking for stuff. And you had done a stream talking about that Gucci wallpaper. Okay, well, thank you. But again, I didn't see your DMs. How was it a self-report? There's just a chatter having a dumb thought. Yeah, a dumb thought. It's a self-report in the sense that like you're you need to fucking understand that like at that point, what you're basically saying is like, oh, I want Kanye to be like, I want Kanye to go unaddressed. That's what you're saying, which is fucking nuts. Anyway, yeah, that's what I mean. You're self-reporting that you're a dummy. Anyway, but yeah, no, I do think that I do personally think that it is a bad idea in general to have Nick to give Nick Fuentes any more platform than he's already gotten. Especially one with like hundreds of thousands of children, you know what I mean? Especially in the United States of America, where people literally don't know anything about the fucking Holocaust or World War II or Nazis. Like well-educated liberals don't even fucking understand dog whistles and how Nazis operate and gain prominence. Okay? So navigating that space without having someone fucking be a part of it, like, I mean, without someone who's like knowledgeable is really dangerous. Why are we still calling him Kanye when he's declared a new name? How would that be different from misgendering or dead naming Caitlyn Jenner? Just because we disagree with the action shouldn't disrespect the notion of changes, right? I'm Jewish. I'm 16. Get off your high horse. Yeah, you're a fucking idiot. Like, so your opinion is completely irrelevant in this circumstance, especially when we're talking about like, Nazi propaganda. Like, I'm sorry, you're 16-year-old. You're stupid. Like, you literally don't know anything. Like, there are intelligent 16-year-olds out there. You might not be one of them. No, I'm agreeing with you. What do you mean? You said love you though. You said get off your high horse. What do you mean? I don't know what that means. He said you have to understand that some people know. Know what? Let's hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear what he has to say. Fossabot clapped you. I just want to know what he's trying to accomplish with it. Is he trying to start another Holocaust? I don't know. No, you can't. That's not happening anyway. The problem isn't hearing from Kanye West. The problem is hearing from like Kanye West does not have enough wherewithal. He doesn't have his bearings. He's not going to be able to like defend his ideas or whatever. So if you're just like having a one-on-one conversation, even Adin Ross could like most likely ask a couple questions to Kanye that would, greatly undercut and undermine the overarching propaganda that he's trying to do, because he's not going to be able to do it successfully. He can't even dog whistle, right? Nick Fuentes, on the other hand, is a propagandist. So he knows how to like push and pull. He knows where to HasanAbi, Adin, Lily, Liz, Chess, say nonsense jokes in chat, spam L Jew. I mean, there's no way to fucking moderate that thing. There's no way to moderate that demon, and I don't think he's even interested in that. But even Adin Ross understands that like he can't fuck this up. Seriously though, why aren't you calling him Yay? He has made it quite clear that's what he wants. It's not even disrespect. I just end up fucking it up sometimes. Like, okay, that's it. Like, also, you know, it's like it's definitely different when it's an artist. You know what I mean? When it's an artist name, it's not like this person's entire persona or personality. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. Like the Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner conversation is entirely different than that. Okay, but people were still fucking it up and dead naming Caitlyn Jenner in the beginning, most likely. One, for nefarious reasons, I'm certain, because people still do it to this day, but also for like because it's an accident. You know what I mean? I still sometimes, and I try very hard not to, but will like fuck up Elliot Page, right? Because when someone is like a famous person who is assigned a female at birth, AFAB, okay, and they and you know they go through gender confirmation and come out, there's still a famous person that did the movies and stuff like that. There's also like robust debate on how we should navigate through that space too. It's I don't know how to describe it. It's just not the same as like dead. It's not the same as dead naming. You're just gonna have a hard time coming to terms with it a little bit. I don't understand that logic, as if you're fighting Hitler was wrong or something. What? Yeah. Dead naming a trans person isn't an issue when you do it accidentally. When right wingers do it, they're doing it to deny them their personhood. Yeah. The Elder Trans Council has not given direction on this. But like dead naming, when it's done to a very famous person on accident, especially like immediately after they come out, is you know, something that trans people also understand can happen. Something that even trans people themselves will often do. You know what I mean? It's like if you know someone as a person, if you know someone as like by one name their entire career, it's sometimes like not that easy to just fucking immediately swap. You know? It's not a binary. Sometimes people dead name on accident because they're not taking care to be sensitive, but not because they're trying to dead name. But it's like everyone that's concerned trolling right now is doing it. Is it okay to dead name Caitlyn Jenner because she's a Republican though? No, of course not. No. What do you mean? It's not okay to call a black person the N-word either if they're like Republican. That's insane. You know what I mean? No, they're still a person. The fuck? Just be a good person, okay? Yeah, be a decent human, please. But regardless, Ye changing his name to Yi is not the same as dead naming someone anyway. Elon's line is what hurts his pockets. He'll eventually reinstate most of Twitter's OG rules because he won't get advertised otherwise. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Tucker Carlson covered the very serious story, but before we do the very serious story about the Hunter Biden cock that everybody wanted to post, here is rap.com. Kanye West and Adin Ross are reportedly going to do an interview according to Nick Fuentes, which I hate that like he's the guy who's facilitating this stuff. But here it is. Seems like they haven't decided on a specific date yet.
I don't want to leak anything on live, but I have something I got like major going on. But after that major thing, we can do it.
Okay. Yeah, well, just let us know. We got a bunch of stuff lined up next week, so the week after is fine too. Have the conversation. We want to sit down with people that disagree. We want to have the conversation. We want Jewish people to be a part of it. And Ye will be sitting down, I believe, with some Jewish people this week. At least one interview lined up. I think we're talking to Adin Ross. Him and I will be speaking to him.
Adin would get 100% permit for this, right? I mean, depending on what Kanye says, depending on what Ye says on the interview, and depending on who is in the interview. Please talk to Adin before this happens. I already did. I did this morning. Okay? He understands the severity of the situation, both from a self-preservation point of view. He understands the severity of the situation from a self-preservation point of view because he's like, if he fucks this up, it's like, you know, it fucking makes him look really bad. But he also even understands the secondary component in this conversation, which is that like that this is potentially really harmful rhetoric to present to hundreds of thousands of children. My issue with it, of course, is not necessarily Adin Ross and Kanye West, Adin Ross and Ye having a conversation together, because like Ye is not an apt propagandist, but Nick Fuentes is. So misnamed him 5 times now. Okay, shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it, dude. This is like literally one of the most famous recording artists of all time. Like he just decided to fucking flip his name on a dime. Shut the fuck up. Like it's not his like personhood or personality. You're a fucking idiotic concern troll. Suck my dick. Okay, I'm making an honest effort here. Yadolf is what his true name is. Anyway. It's like respect Ollie London's fucking gender change or whatever the fuck. Yeah. That's what you're doing in the chat right now. You fucking dumb bitches, dude. Shut the fuck up. Like, you just said dead naming is bad because that's not dead naming. Like, and I'm still trying to be as polite as possible, but that's not even dead naming. Shut the fuck up. Stop trying to use this as an opportunity to get one on trans people. You fucking absolute idiotic monsters, dude. Actually, that's not true. You're not a monster. You're just a fucking pathetic piece of vermin. Like, that's all you are. Literally, that's what you are. You are vermin. You're scum. You are literally dog shit at the bottom of my fucking shoe. You are nothing. If you are in here using this as an opportunity to be like, well, you said that name, like trying to bring this up to just like randomly bring trans people into this conversation, you are an awful scumbag. Okay? Like, Jesus Christ, dude. God, what a waste of fucking oxygen. Holy shit. It's like if you call a Mike Michael. Yeah, literally. Like, calm down. Motherfuckers are acting like it's a fucking, it's like dead naming a trans person. because they're so desperate to get one on trans people. Like, why are trans people a part of this conversation? Why do you have trans in the brain all the time? What kind of fucking mental illness do you have that you routinely have to bring up trans people in every fucking conversation? Why are trans people in your brain all the goddamn time? Turn off the goddamn Twitch application. Go watch some trans porn, okay? Reevaluate your life and why you fucking despise trans people and what your feelings are. Reevaluate what your potential, true feelings are about your own gender, okay? Or stop going to those fucking hate-ridden circles that are giving you mental illness. You have brain disease. If you look at any kind of fucking issue and immediately go, how can I make this about trans people? You're thinking about trans people more than trans people are, okay? You have a mental illness. You got trans in the brain. You can't get it out. Anyway.
So
I've been calling him Yadolf for like the past fucking 3 days. Did Hitler invent Michaels and microphones as well as mics? I'm getting confused. Please advise. Yeah, no, Hitler did not invent any of those things. Okay. This is also such a funny fucking photo of Adin, dude. I love that. Anyway, I had a conversation with Adin, a long one this morning, and I will, I might play a role in this conversation if it happens. I think, like, first and foremost, I don't think it should happen unless it is literally just yay. But apparently they were at fucking UCLA In-N-Out, and then he got ketchup thrown at him. So he tried to throw his drink at them, but basically only hit the two bodyguards he pays to protect them. I wonder if they know that, they're protecting a fucking Nazi. But that's pretty funny. The longer video. Food fight at In-N-Out. Hold the ketchup, hold the soda. This is a longer video. Let's see. This should be the least of his worries, honestly. Like, being a fucking open Nazi in public. Goddamn, He should be lucky that, like, the only thing that's happening is he's getting a little ketchup on him. For someone who raises that arm regularly, that's a pretty weak throw. Yeah, well, he's just got muscle memory for one way to raise that arm. You know what I mean? To do the fucking Hitler salute. Okay, this is not even a slow down. This is just a slow down video. You want any Chick-fil-A? No, I'm good. Thank you. Aiden's demographic is the exact people Fuentes wants, though. I doubt Fuentes won't be plugged or mentioned. It might cause a gigantic amount of young men going down the right-wing pipeline again. Yes, I know. I think so as well. So, he literally picked his nose in this clip. Yeah, he can't stop himself. Wait, what is this?
It is Nick Fuentes. He pretended that it wasn't him, but it's really him.
Oh, he pretended that it wasn't him? That's funny.
Fuck Nick Fuentes. You racist? It is Nick Fuentes.
Pretty funny that no one knows who Sneeko is. Another fucking L for Sneeko. He just like trying to dick ride his... He is trying to dick ride his way to the fucking... just a crumb of relevance. And yet people just have no idea who the fuck he is, dude. That's... He's just being cucked over and over again. Bodyguard part is unconfirmed. If Adin is even a little bit cool, he drop you in the call like tactical Sam Cedar. No, it's like predetermined. I don't want anything from Chick-fil-A. I already told you, Austin. Yes, you can leave your bags in here. And no, I don't want anything. Austin has turned into one of those motherfucking chatters who like ask the same question over and over again, regardless of me answering it. Like, he just like asks the question and then doesn't wait for the response and just asks the question again. Doesn't wait for the response. Ask the question again. I told you, I don't want it. Thank you. Thank you for the suggestion. Wow, homophobe. What? I'm homophobe? I'm a homophobe because I don't want to eat fucking homophobic chicken? That's crazy. Anyway, but yeah, that's where we're at with the Nick Fuentes saga.